Ready to eat. I like it rough. Don't touch my hot pot. Bubbles. Show me what you got. Let's get this thing running. Welcome to another episode of Hot Pot Poddie Podcast, where we discuss all things women in music. I'm Jen Tatro, and this is Brooke Holman, your hosts. Today, folks, we're on the edge of our seats with this heavy-hitting guest that's no stranger to the Colorado music scene. Today, we bring you the lead showstopper from Wheelchair Sports Camp. This genre-bending, punk-powered hip-hop project is fronted by Kalyn Rose Heffernan, a wheelchair-using, profanely queer and tiny rapper with a very distinctively high-pitched sense of humor, backed by her gimp, Greggy, on drums. The band combines fantastic beats with an absolutely face-shredding live show. Please welcome to the show, Kalyn Rose Heffernan. Yeah! Feel free to hit that air horn.
Okay, careful.
Yeah. So, I know that you have an album coming out and a couple of singles out on the interwebs. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Thank you for being here.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Yeah, we got a new album coming out May 15th. It's called O Imperfecta. It's a long time coming.
Awesome.
Some songs are old. Some songs are new. It's kind of like a collage of sounds, which is a lot of fun. And we dropped a single, Eat Meat, last month, and that did really good on the gram. It's doing good on the gram.
I saw that.
So
yeah, it is.
cool.
That's great. Shout out.
Yeah.
Give him that air horn.
Thank you. So that's fun. And we got a new one, another new single coming Friday.
Nice. And what's that one called?
It's called Make It Make Sense.
Make It Make Sense. Coming out on Friday.
Yeah, just shot another video.
Nice.
Tired.
Yeah. Well, and tell me, where are you shooting these videos and who's shooting them?
So the Eat Meat one, we shot at a grocery store at a Mercado in Denver, and then we shot the meat throwing scene in a dog washroom without permission.
Did you say with or without permission?
Without,
Oh, nice.
without, for sure.
That's the only way to do
We
it.
don't usually ask, for permission. Just forgiveness.
Yes, that's how it is.
So, yeah, and then this next one, we're going to shoot with our good old bud, Jeremy Pape, who did some other music videos for us in the past. We've known each other for a really long time, and once we did, like, a first music video together, even though we've known each other forever, it was like, oh, man.
You vibed.
Yeah, and he's such a dream babe. So, he's quick, he's efficient, he's sweet. Yeah, he's the best. And he comes from, like, the rapper world, like the Gucci Mane, like, rapper.
Nice.
So it's been fun. Yeah, we're putting out videos. These next 3 videos, like, in the amount of time we would spend on, like, couple seconds, like we sometimes really drag it out. So it's exciting to, like, try to put things out fast, although, like I said, I'm tired.
You've been busy.
I've been busy.
You have been busy. Well, good job.
Thank you.
That's great.
Thanks. I made puppets. I've been making puppets all week, like cardboard puppets. Very South
For the
Park
video?
vibe, yeah.
Oh, I can't wait to see this.
My room is a disaster right now.
Was it like the paper bag kind of puppets?
It's like cardboard. Cardboard's my favorite, and it's very, like, yeah, it's pretty South Parky, which I do love. So there's, like, 2 of them talk, and one of them, Greggy, plays drums. But I've been working hard.
I can't wait to see this cardboard puppet.
Yeah, I'm
Let's
stuck.
go.
Like, bring on the cardboard puppets. I'm ready. That's curious. How do you and Greggy build that chemistry that makes your shows hit so hard? I feel like you have like a really good chemistry together, and you've been playing for a while together too.
Yeah, we've been knowing each other now for like almost 15 years.
Wow.
We did go to college together, but I don't remember him. He remembers me, and then we really connected like post college, and our bands were playing together. He plays in another awesome band, Rubedo, and they had asked us to open. And he was already like giving me ideas, and like, yeah, we come from a very similar vibe, and we were like amongst each other in a lot of different scenarios like since middle school. Like we've been at similar shows together. He remembers me from like the teen center.
Oh, wow.
So we really were like meant to meet, meant to be. And lately, like the past few years, you know, since like the COVID lockdown, I feel like we really put in a lot of work to our relationship. And as you know, keeping a band is hard.
Yeah, especially through those times.
It's exhausting.
Those were some trying times.
There's so much drama.
There can be drama, and it can be really tiring.
Yeah, and you know, like coming back from that long break, it was like, oh, I don't miss a lot of this. You know, like,
What do you do to like rest and recharge and recover?
yeah, I don't. What do? I sleep well. I'm a good sleeper.
That's
A
good.
really good sleeper.
Need that.
But really, what's like helped a lot is like Greggy and I really simplified, and you know, we know a lot of really dope musicians, and we've played like a big iteration of the band, and like had a lot of different like people in and out, which I think we still like do and will forever have, because we love a lot of people and collaborate with a lot of people. But like once we simplified and we're like just rocking me and him and just like stripping things down, like,
You got stuff done.
oh my God.
Yeah.
Like we rehearse,
Yeah.
we're getting along, like we're writing tunes, we're like
Good.
booking shows, like, yeah, it just simplified just scheduling between two people rather than like 4 or 3, you know? That really made a difference. And like, Greggy's a dad now, and so like he's got a lot of things going on, and so I have to be a little bit more on top of things so that we can like, you know, Tuesday's our day, and sometimes we go really long on Tuesdays, but like we get together regularly and work on things even if it's not playing or practicing. So yeah, it's just like really built in like a lot of space, maybe not for rest, but at least for like recharge. You know, it's like we have this day and we do a lot, and then we have things to do throughout the week, and then we get back together and make shit happen.
That's awesome.
Consistency. Yeah.
Congratulations to that. It is really hard. It's hard to get people on the same page. And when you find somebody that's on your same page, then you can get your momentum going.
Yeah. And we, you know, we're not always on the same page, but we're now in a place where we can like get through that really well, you know? And like, I hate when Greggy's right. You know, I hate it. And lately, he's been really right, you know, and like making me do shit I don't want to necessarily do, but like he's right, you know, and like there's moments, you know, I'm always right, like it's annoying, but we're able to like know now when each other's right.
Yeah.
And
That's good. That's compromise.
That's a new like thing in our, because before we'd like just be butting heads a lot, you know?
Yeah.
No me.
Well, I just want to spin it back just for a second, because I noticed that when you've been making these music videos for the songs that you released and are releasing on Friday, I thought it looked like so much fun, the meat of the shopping carts, and like, talk to me about that. Like, what was that like shooting that?
So much fun. So, like, without permission at the grocery store, like. And a former youth of mine, actually, Danny Ackery, filmed on a camcorder. And so, like, the album is called O Imperfecta, and I've been, like, really working on, like, letting go of perfectionism. And, like, coming from, like, the rapper world, growing up, like, wanting to make a Missy Elliott music video every time. It's, whoa. Like, it's, and so lately, it's damn Greggy's like, let's just do it, like, 2 hours a day, 2 days. And it, like, sure enough,
it worked.
We did it, and we, like, just rolled up in the cart and threw a bunch of meat in the cart and played the song and
I loved it.
got it, and so we're, like, having fun, and that song was, like, the most fun we've ever had. Like, I haven't played drums since middle school, and he don't play guitar, and we reversed, like, he picked up the guitar. I don't play guitar either, but he picked up a dusty guitar in his garage, and I was playing on his toddler's drums, and
That's
we're
awesome.
like, whoa, this is fun,
That's
like,
great.
so it's cool. It's cool that song has been, like, reaching a lot of new people, because it's like, it really was what we intended to do. It's like, let's just have fun, do this stupid, silly thing, not be perfect. It's so not perfect, it's so not good even. It's like me playing shitty drums and him playing shitty guitar.
I disagree. I think it's good.
Thanks.
I
do
listened to
too.
it on the way here. I was jamming. I feel like,
Thanks.
it's kind of got like a kind of more of like a punky kind of feel to it, I
It
think,
is
compared to the
more
other
punky
songs,
for sure.
yeah.
And it's like, if all these dudes can play shitty guitar, like, why can't I play shitty guitar?
Man.
You're playing shitty guitars. There's a lot of them.
Greg plays shitty drums. Like, I'll play shitty drums,
I love that. What was the backstory on that song? Like, who came up with it? Who wrote it? And tell me a little bit about that.
Yeah, so we were just, like, in the Greggy's garage on a Tuesday. Tuesday's our day now. And we were kind of thinking of, like, a way to have a fun, like, we're pranksters. It's also, like, why we ride the same energy, We're like, what if we do one of those, like, drum battles on stage, where I'm like,
Yeah.
fuck you, Greg, I'm better than you, and he's like, that would be cool, but, like, what if you just play drums? And I was like, okay. And because he's a drummer, like, when he's playing guitar and he's playing, like, 2 out-of-tune chords, he's driving it in a lot of ways, too. And so, like, and I make beats. Like, I can do the boom clap pretty well. When I was, like, sitting at the kit, I was like, oh, I'm going to have to, like, retrain my brain to get the pedal down. And, the coordination, it's going to take me a minute.
Different
but I was like, but if I just play tom snare, I got it, And if he's driving it and keeping the tempo, and that's, like, why it works. And we were just, like, having a blast, which is awesome. Writing music, actually having fun, And because I'm such a rapper, but I'm playing, I couldn't say a lot.
Yeah.
Like, I can't say as much. I have to be real straight to the point, and I'm basically, like, following the rhythm of the drums because I have to keep track of my
the timing.
drumming. Yeah, so...
That's impressive. I think playing drums and singing or doing anything vocally is incredibly difficult. You're using multiple
Absolutely.
limbs and then also having to think of all the
it's
words.
not easy, And so, just, like, I think I probably had a line in my notebook of, like, recycling's a scam, but I still do it. And then I just went for it,
Nice.
Yes, I love that line.
I love that line, too.
Society is bland, so chew it.
chew it. And, I'm a heavy bleeder. I'm, like, on my period on the road a lot, and so like, and I always crave meat around that time.
Gotta get
Not
the
even a
iron.
meat eater, but around that time, I'm like, oh, give me that cow.
Walk in the grocery store, there's like a rotisserie chicken, and you just like eat it alone in a parking lot.
Yeah, exactly.
Not that I've done that, but
Me neither.
3 times.
And like something about like saying that was so like cathartic. Of like,
Just rolls off the
I
tongue.
love it.
yeah,
Thanks you for sharing that.
yeah, of course. It's annoying though, because like now we're gonna have to play that song because people like it, and so
And
like
you're gonna get behind the kit.
yeah, but like you know how it be like loading in and like that's just more stuff we gotta bring. Now Greg's gonna have to bring a guitar. We gotta bring 2 more drums.
Yes.
Just bring the tom and the snare. I don't know. Maybe you don't need to bring a whole kit?
Well, I
don't want
won't,
it.
but
Yeah.
he's already got one.
Oh.
It's just, it's cute. It's fun. When you're playing like a big venue with a back line, who cares? But
But when you gotta bring your own stuff and you gotta load in, load out, it's a
oof,
day.
it's like, and I'm tiny. I already got my big backpack of like heavy stuff. Now you want me to bring a drum? Come on.
Well, Brooke mentioned that, that song reminded her a little bit of punk. And then I know that you just came off playing at the Doll Fest.
Yeah.
How was that?
It was great. Yeah, it was really good. We had to play that song, but we didn't bring anything because we just flew in. So, like, we didn't get to practice it. We borrowed a guitar from the Booze X.
Nice.
And
Did they backline the drums there too then?
the drums are backline, but then he's got to, like, move them. And they're mic'd, so it's a little bit of a... It's a setup,
Yeah.
but we played it. Yeah, it was. I almost died getting on stage. This is something you
There
were
at
gonna
Doll
probably
Fest?
ask.
Wait, almost
Yeah,
died. What?
almost died.
What happened?
Yeah.
There was like they rented like a ramp. It was like 2 metal planks to get on this really tall stage
Oh,
at a
no.
ballroom, and it was so terrifying.
Oh,
And like
no.
at festivals, there's like such a short turnover.
Oh, yeah.
And then we got eat meat and we got all these other things and we haven't practiced. So I was like stressed out anyway, just to like line check and, move on for the next band. But yeah, there was like this like
And when you-
ramp situation going like straight up. And there was no like side guard, so my margin of error was like so little, and it was like straight up, so like I couldn't even get traction to get up the thing,
Oh, my goodness.
so I had to like kind of floor it.
That's
It was-
scary.
Terrifying. We should have never risked it. Like
Yeah,
I should have
that's-
just sat on another chair. Like
You're like, we're
there
not
was a
getting
lot
up
of
there.
better ideas, but in the moment, it was like this is the only option.
I'm imagining or envisioning when you say 2 metal beams, I'm imagining like 2 motorcycle ramps, like one here and one here. Like, and there's a space in the middle and space on the side and no rails. Is that kind of how it was?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
That
like
is frightening.
but like no little side things on each beam. So it's like literally just 2 flat metal straight up things.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's super scary.
And I'm like daredevil. We like joke that every tour, every travel is like wheelchair death camp. I mean, you saw the video. Like, I get into plenty of risky, daring things for being like my disability is brittle bones. So, I'd be pushing it.
Yeah.
And that one though took the cake. That really
Yeah.
took the
Yes,
cake.
that sounds horrifying.
I'm glad you're okay.
Thank you. Me too.
Oh my gosh.
So Dollfest was great. I survived, and then when I got off the stage, I went backwards, and like it was so steep. And my chair is like 400 pounds, so it's like a lot of weight to hold it down. It was just like sliding down.
Oh, no.
That's how steep it was.
No.
It was terrifying.
I'm glad you're all right.
Yeah, I'm glad you made it.
Thanks,
hopefully that
It
never
was a
happens
great
again.
show.
Yeah.
Great show.
Good, good.
A lot of adrenaline.
Nice.
Yeah, dang. That's awesome. You just got up there and played without really practicing it much. I don't know. It's inspiring.
I mean, it's like, it's okay to be shitty. It's part of the shtick, you know?
No, it's fun. I was curious, when you're writing, what usually comes first for you? Is it the beat, the hook, or the message? Or like you said earlier, you had just like one line written in your notebook about recycling's a scam. Is that kind of how you normally write things? Or
I'm pretty scattered. I'm a real scattered creator. So sometimes the beats first, sometimes I got a hook, sometimes there's like an important thing. Most times I'm just winging it. But I do keep a lot of like one-liners or just like brain dump, ideas like from my phone. I put them in my notebook. And so like once there is some kind of musical bed, I can usually like dig through that and find like, oh, this line works, and like there's similar. It's like a puzzle. I'm just putting together a puzzle, and it always starts a little different.
Oh, I like that. Thanks for sharing that.
that's a good metaphor.
Yeah, that's great. Denver Post said of your music, one of the most risky and exciting MCs on the city's hip-hop scene. Ooh. And then Andrea Gibson said of your tunes, anthems of emotional chaos are my favorite. And I want to know, how did that make you feel to have them say these things about you and give you this credit or this notoriety?
Man, that was like, I remember when they posted that on Twitter. I'm gonna cry just thinking about it. But I remember being like, whoa, I'm a fan, like I think we got to fan on each other a little bit. I'm crying.
That's okay.
Yeah, may their memory be a blessing. And
yes, absolutely.
I like really avoided the celebrations around their death. I did like include them in like a performance I did shortly after. We made like an altar, and Andrea Gibson's real one. I was stoked to like have that quote from them, and that was about the song "Yes, I'm a Mess," which was like a song I wrote about being like sad girl, heartbreak, lesbian shit. And then it was one of those songs that I knew like had to have a video, and I try to make big videos with no budget, and so it took a really long time to come out. But pandemic hit, and I was like, oh, I got this song that like you would swear I wrote about that time, you know, but it was written like 4 years before. So we finally released it, and that was another one that like brought a lot of people to us, and it really like hit, it resonated in a way that, really grateful for it. Really grateful that Andrea Gibson felt it too. So we got to hug and fangirl on each other.
I love that.
Yeah.
I'm sorry for bringing that up. If that's emotional,
it's good.
Yeah, they were a great poet. I watched that documentary that Tig Notaro made, and I was just in awe of it all.
I'm still avoiding it.
Yeah, it's sad. It's really
it's
good
gonna
though.
break me.
It was sad, but it was really great.
Yeah, everything they do,
yes.
like prolific.
Yeah,
I was really fortunate. I got to see them live. I think it was in St. Louis when I was living in Missouri, like 12 years ago, maybe more. Yeah, and then I moved to Boulder, and I worked at this coffee shop, and they came in sometimes.
Yeah.
They were just, I don't know, so
awesome.
humble and like really nice.
Yeah,
like
good
have
people.
only good things to say.
Yeah, I saw them perform at Chautauqua. Just blown away. Just always just
Talk about MC. Andrea Gibson got bars. Bars.
I love that.
Bars.
Give it up.
Well, changing it up. I was curious, what's something that people would be surprised to know about you?
What would they be surprised to know about me? I'm kind of like a prude shy guy. This is something a lot of people don't know about me. Like I have this like very big like persona, like I'm fearless or like I'm arrogant or I don't know. Like me and my boo talked about this. Of like she was like, I didn't know you would be such a softie. Like deep down, I'm like, oh yeah, like disability, sexy, in your face, and then like in real life, I'm like, I'm scared. Let's just hold hands. I'm shy.
I love that.
Yeah.
That's cute.
Yeah, I've met someone like that before too.
Yeah.
They were kind of like really like in your face, like hard, but then they were like gentle child.
Yeah.
Like, aw, I love that.
Kind of like that.
Yeah.
Talk to us a little bit about your upcoming album. What's it about? What's it entail? How many songs were on it? And was it a labor of love?
Definitely a labor of love. A lot of labor. A lot of love. Some songs are like close to a decade or maybe 8 years ago. I don't know. We started like writing tunes for it a long time ago, and then some of the tunes like Eat Meat and like the more punky ones like came out really quick and like real recent. So it's really a collage of sounds. It started like at the end of my Saturn return. I was real sad girl.
No.
Saturn Return is brutal.
Yes.
But, you know, it ends with some like real happy, rageful, like it goes really all over the place, which is cool because the cover was designed by Winston Smith, the legendary collage artist who did Dead Kennedys records, Green Day. Like he's a legend.
Yeah.
That's great.
And so it's cool that like the cover's a collage, the sounds are a collage. It's titled O Imperfecta. My disability is called osteogenesis imperfecta. And I've been like exploring my relationship to perfectionism, which is like ableists and white supremacists and all this, you know, imaginary. Like perfection is not even real. And I'm like,
absolutely.
oh, you know, it makes sense though that I'm like, one, I grew up in like a little rapper, white girl, queer, tiny, very disabled. So like I'm overcompensating. I gotta be the best rapper, you know? Like you can't be a good rapper unless you think you're better than every rapper. It's just how it goes. And then add on all my otherness, you know, and I really had to be the best. And, you know, the visuals gotta be dope and I gotta get the biggest show. Like I put a lot of pressure on myself to like really do it, you know, really do it big. And I'm like, oh yeah, I'm overcompensating because like I have been genetically labeled imperfect. You know, like my body has always been talked about in ways that are like dehumanizing, that's like imperfect, deformed, you know, a lot of negative things that like I didn't really think about my whole life, and now I'm, you know, pushing my 40s, and I'm like, whoa, that's kind of messed up, like the way you would talk about even like a kid, you know. I can't imagine talking about kids the way that like my parents were talked to about me, you know. Yeah. So yeah, the album's a lot about like perfectionism, undoing it, and like owning that imperfecta, you know. So it's all over the place, like me. There's some sad girl, there's some sweet girl, there's some pissed off boys, you know, like it's all over the place. And what's cool, it's keeping it all together, is interludes by my wild, ridiculously crazy mother, who like calls me a lot during the day. She says a lot of wild shit. She has no filter.
Really?
And so I've been like capturing. I mean, she leaves a lot of messages that I've been capturing for a long time. But once like the album started getting close to finish, I started like recording some of our phone calls when I knew like she was about to say some wild shit.
You're gonna add them to your songs. I'm so
Yeah,
curious.
it's all over that
I'm
album.
dead. I'm dying. I think your mom and my mom might need to hang out.
So here's the thing. She
Unfiltered
doesn't know
combos.
yet.
Oh, nice.
Oh wait, you didn't know.
Mom, if you're out there,
She doesn't know yet.
Happy
So
birthday.
like next on the list of many things to do before this release is sit mom down, listen to the album together, and record her killing me.
What's some of the most offhanded stuff that she said? I'm just out of curiosity.
My favorite interlude, it was like she was like so drunk, and she was like, if you and your bitch don't get it together and give me a kid, I want grandkids.
oh my goodness, this is
Classic.
hilarious.
Mom, like you have Huey and Randall, and she's like, they're fucking cats, Kalyn.
Cats.
That one's my personal favorite.
That's great.
I'm stoked to hear songs featuring your mom.
Yeah, what a rant. I love it.
Unhinged mother.
I'm here for it.
Yeah. But yeah, back to what you were saying before. I think it's a beautiful concept that you're talking about. Just dealing with like imperfectionisms or perfectionisms, and I know just being like a woman in music, there's a lot more eyes, you know, on you. But then having like everything else too, a different minority, so there's like extra pressure and more eyes. So, yeah, I imagine it's like pretty difficult to deal with. And I was just wondering, what advice would you give to artists who feel like they don't fit in anywhere, like they feel othered?
I think that creatively, that other is like probably your biggest skill set. It's probably your biggest benefit. It's probably what makes you stand out the most. It's like what makes the art the best, you know? But dealing with it societally, like in the day to day, like it's not easy. And I just think there's like a lot of things we end up carrying and not getting a way to like even understand what we're carrying, because it just, you're so in the moment, you know? Like I went to audio school and was like almost always the only chick, maybe the only other two chicks, you know, in the whole program. And it's like, I didn't realize it at the time, but I always felt like not enough, you know, or like, oh, the dudes know so much about audio. So I think in the moment, it's like harder to see what's happening and like why it feels as hard as it does. And I hope if you keep going through it, like you'll get better focus on like, oh, that's why this felt like that, because it is messed up. But also, like, that's why my art is better than all those audio dudes.
Yeah.
They really know a lot, you know, like.
Yeah.
And yeah, like that's the cool part about like Eat Meat or these songs that like spend a lot less time on. I spend a lot less grief and like a lot less pressure on myself. And I got to like express in a way that I haven't been able to, you know, because I was like so worried about like outdoing everybody or just being the best or being a better version of what I was seeing. And it's like, or I could just be me and know that actually is the best, you know?
Yeah.
And so, yeah, keep keeping on, because like being an other, like that's the shit that we like, you know? It's always easier to like appreciate other people and like not apply ourselves to the same rules that we put on the rest of the music or art, you know? It's like some of the stuff that I like the best is othered, it is weird, it is imperfect, it is this, it is that. And then if I do it, I'm like, oh, you can't rhyme the same word with the same word. Jay-Z did it 17 times in one song, and they call him the greatest rapper of all time. Get the fuck out of here.
I love this.
Embrace our differences. You know what? All those guys in the audio school are probably playing shitty guitars somewhere.
Sure, they're still at it.
Let's give it up to the shitty guitar players.
No, we don't want to do that.
Just kidding.
Take that back.
Hit the kibosh. Put the kibosh on that. Okay. Can you shed some light on your upcoming show at Meow Wolf, May 23rd? I mean, give it up! That's super exciting. I'm really excited for you.
Thanks.
That's incredible.
Thanks.
Such a cool
Yeah, I
venue.
would love to have y'all. Please come
Yes.
if you can.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, it's a big one. You know, it's our album release. Greggy and I actually built a permanent installation inside of Meow Wolf.
Wait, what?
Where's this
Which
at?
room?
It's a wheelchair space kitchen. There's like wheelchairs hanging from the ceiling.
Wait, when did you do that? Is that a recent one?
No, it's been up since opening.
I feel like I have seen that one.
It's like wheelchairs about to fall on your head.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's us.
That's awesome.
That's amazing.
Great.
Yeah.
That's something people probably wouldn't know about you. I feel like to go back to that question.
I didn't know
earlier.
that.
Yeah, cool. Well, we did that, and it's still up. And that was like, you know, that's another one of those like formative moments with Greggy and I's relationship of like, that was the first time him and I collaborated on a project much bigger than our music, you know, and not just music. Like, granted, we did record a soundtrack to our room at the end. And it always started with the music. But yeah, it was like a 4-year project. Like we were concepting for a long time. And luckily enough, my dad's a union iron worker. So he builds very sturdy things, you know.
Oh, wow.
And Greggy and I, we got big dreams, but we don't know how to build nothing. Except I'm really good with cardboard and Legos and like, you know, the little stuff. So my dad helped us like build this installation and still really proud of it. You know, like over 2 million visitors have been up in that place, like probably 3 by now. You know, granted, like, I don't know if everybody found our room, but like that's a lot of attention in a way that I can't even fathom. You know, we worked so hard to like get it going and get it like open, and now like, whoa, so many people have been inside there and experienced it.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
I mean, that's a huge undertaking. That's amazing.
It was big, and so yeah, I mean, Meow Wolf, you know, the Meow Wolf show is like it's weird. I didn't think of Meow Wolf to do our album release, and then when we decided like maybe we should hit up the homie who books Meow Wolf, it's like, why didn't we think of it? Like, why wasn't that the first thought? Yeah. What's really cool is that big room, that venue. It hosts a lot of projections, so we got 3 walls to project on.
Nice.
And you know, we've been working hard on these videos.
Oh yeah.
So like we gotta. It's gonna be a like real cool sonic show, and it's gonna be a visually cool show. And the plan was for Jello Biafra, Dead Kennedys to like be all up in it. He recently had a stroke, so it's a little unknown if he's coming.
That's
Sorry to hear
huge.
about that.
But I just talked to him the other day, and he talked about coming.
Okay.
So it's not off the table.
TBD.
So it's gonna be a big deal regardless. We're gonna send it for Jello. Like, it's a big deal. We haven't dropped a full-length album in a long time. It's like almost 10 years. It's another real labor of love. We're gonna bring a lot of homies. We're gonna play the whole album front to
Nice.
back. I don't know about if we're going to keep the order.
How many songs are on that? Is there a lot?
It's not a ton, because, we're punk now. You don't need a lot. That's what's cool about punk. I think it's 10 songs, but
That's
it's
perfect.
like with interludes, it's like 16. It's a full album.
Okay.
No,
there
it
you
is
go.
a full album. It covers
Yeah.
2 sides of a 12-inch vinyl. And we really, made this for vinyl because Alternative Tentacles, the label, is a vinyl label. Like, that's their bread and butter. And Jello Biafra's the biggest vinyl head I've ever known.
Love vinyl.
Yeah.
Give it up to vinyl.
It looks good. I just got a couple copies
Great.
from the label in Oakland, and
Send us some pictures of that.
Yeah.
they look good. They feel good. Stoked. It's gonna be a good one. And we got some young homies opening the show that are incredible. Dressy Bessies gonna support, who are been doing it forever, the pioneers. So it's gonna be all over the place. Also, it's gonna be fun. Please come.
Yeah.
May 23rd. It's all
Absolutely.
ages.
Okay.
Bring the kids.
Oh my god, yeah. Just hype it up. I was curious. So I saw you play, I think, in Boulder. I don't remember how many years ago now, maybe 7. I'm
We
really
haven't
bad with
played
time, but
Boulder in a long time.
but it was outside in that dome, rainbow dome thing. I don't know.
The band shell?
Yeah, the band shell. Yeah.
Was it for Pride?
I think
Gay Pride?
so. I think so. Yeah, I just I remember seeing you, and so I watched, and there was something you were saying. Why is there a stairway to heaven but a highway to hell? And I feel that stuck with me for a while. I was like, that is so good, and I'm just so curious. I feel like a lot of your lyrics they're really metaphorical. They're deep, but they're creative and fun. They're all I don't know. They're everything, and I'm just curious. What I guess inspires your writing? And
I grew up a rapper.
yeah,
I grew up on early 90s rap. So TLC, Left Eye was my first everything. Salt and Pepper, Missy Elliott. I really loved The Far Side, who The Far Side is that to me they're my favorite old school hip hop group. They're still at it, but they did something, and I think Missy too, that I'm really interested in is combining humor, it with that headiness and goiving some comic relief to all this serious shit we're processing and dealing with. So
Yeah.
I gotta give it up to all the rappers I was studying, just obsessed with. Andre 3000, Outkast, it's yeah, I got a knack for how do we say things in clever, funny, unique ways,
It's humor and wit and rap all combined. Yeah, I like that.
Thanks.
I like that about your stuff.
Thanks.
And I wanted to know, did you always know that you were going to be a musician and or a rapper?
Yeah, sadly.
sadly.
Well, I always knew, I think I learned pretty early on that I'm very noticeably disabled. And so I can't go anywhere masked. I can't go anywhere incognito. I can't be a fly on the wall. You saw me get in here. It's a whole thing. And it was oh, there's always attention on me. There's already a spotlight on me. I was in newspapers, news articles. People loved, there's always a story in overcoming adversity. And that story's always been attached to me. And so it was well, I might as well give them a show. You know what I mean? Might as well give them something to,
That's
they're
great.
gonna stare anyway. So and this is a very rapper part of me. It was better give them a CD to sell, hip hop. You think I'm cute? Well, you like hip hop? Here, check out my demo. So I do think I was born into like the entertainment world. As far as like when I decided, no, I'm gonna be a rapper, that was like probably high school.
Okay.
I started like writing my own raps. I was like doing talent shows of like other people's raps, TLC, you know. And then 6th grade, I wrote my first rap.
Oh, wow.
That's young.
And then it was like, no, high school was like, screw school, I'm just gonna be a rapper.
There you go.
You know? And yeah, that's what's funny about this record too, is like, or even just my life is like, it's been so cool and wild, like that there's a lot of different parts about me now. They aren't just like, I grew up just like, oh, if only I could be a rapper, you know? And now I'm like, cool, I'm a rapper. And like, I get to like build installations. I rolled for mayor. I did a musical. I'm in a film. Like, I am a teacher. Like, oh, it's so, you know, some people only know me as an activist, which is weird. But it's like, it's cool. It's like my life has grown, you know? It's not like the rapper in me will be there forever. It was such like, it was my identity for my whole life, you know? But actually now, like, I'm growing into other identities. It's like really exciting. So, yeah.
That's great. Thank you for sharing that.
Also, real quick, what film have you been in, and what do you teach?
Yeah. So my friend Reagan Linton directed a film for Warner Brothers, a short film where she reimagined a Warner Brothers classic for their 100th anniversary. So she did a play on Jack and the Beanstalk.
Oh, wow.
And she asked me and us to write a song for it, and then she casted me in it. And she got me in a theater 2021 when we were building Meow Wolf. She was the art director of Family Theater Company, which is the first all-disabled, inclusive disability theater in the country. They've been at it for like 40-something years.
Wow.
And she was like, hey, we're doing this musical. Will you do the music? And I was like, I don't really like musicals, and I never done theater. And she trusted me. And we put out like a sick, avant-garde, really cool soundtrack during lockdown. And then I was the Cheshire Cat head. So it was my first time acting. And like... yeah, and then she just keeps hiring me for things, and I hire her for things. Like it's a really cool relationship, and she got hip to me because of the mayor campaign. I don't know if y'all know about that, but I did a April Fool's Day joke that got the best of me, and I rolled for mayor for a whole year and a month.
Wait, it was supposed to be just an April Fool's joke, and then you ended up doing it for a year. That's amazing. That's amazing.
I love this.
So, you know, I'm a man of many hats now. Like, I'm
You are.
performance art, I'm acting, one of these days I'll do comedy, but right now it's just like, just taking these different avenues. Oh, and then I started teaching, like, after college. I teach for Youth on Record. I started teaching, like, music production through a social justice lens. And now I teach young adults, like, professional development, how to, like, make your life a music, you know, how to get your brand right, how to get your website, how to go on tour, like the more professional development side of things. So,
Oh, that's
and I've been doing that forever.
Oh, that's incredible. Good job.
Dang.
We need some air horn for that.
Interdisciplinary, I believe is what that's
Oh,
called.
yeah, that's what they call it.
Bringing out the big
Yes.
words now. But oh yeah, I want to know what's something that's bringing you joy lately that outside of music. And I know you've been really busy and cooking with everything, but when you're not super busy or tired, what are some things that bring you joy?
My cats.
Aw.
My cats always bring me joy, except one of them threw up right before I came here.
Oh,
so
no.
I gotta go home and clean it up.
Oh, no.
no.
Kitty
Yeah.
sick.
I left it. I I can't be any more late than that. Sorry.
Sorry.
And
So they bring me joy. They bring me agony. No.
That's
yeah,
awesome. How many
basketball.
cats?
I'm a Nuggets.
You like the Nuggets? I like the Nuggets too. Let's go Nuggets.
Yeah, that's another thing a lot of people may not understand about me. Well, I guess I rock a lot of sports gear,
Nice.
but I do like sports. It is a guilty pleasure of mine.
That's great.
I like violent man sports. Able-bodied
Violent.
sports.
Let's get
American
after
football.
it.
Yeah.
Rugby. I'm trying to think of more
No,
violent.
football.
Yeah.
I'm down.
Helmet to helmet.
Let's watch
I like
some.
that
Let's watch
shit.
some stuff. We should go to
Yeah.
a Nuggets game.
Yeah, I
We
love
should
it.
go. I would love to go.
Love that.
Field trip.
I wanted to know who your biggest support system is right now.
My lover.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. My husband. She's the best.
Shout out.
She's like so freaking supportive. It's ridiculous. And she's
that.
also like a big figure. She's like, I call her Big Dick in the disability rights world. She is. She's like on the phone with Congress people all day, and like she's been to the White House a handful of times. Like she's
She's it.
she's
deal.
it. She's
Wow.
it. And she's like really sure of herself, and so like it's really nice to like have a partner that I feel like we both really have our own like lives and our own values that relate, but we like don't need to be doing everything together, you know? Like we
Yes.
can't. We're even if we could, which I'm trying to always do more together, but it's like our schedules don't allow it, you know? And so she's like super supportive, and yeah, like, you know, Greggy's my longest support partner creatively, you know, like we've been at it for probably like 13 years now.
Wow.
And I feel like these last 3 to 5 years have like blossomed in a way that I don't think either of us really expected, but we worked on it, you know what I mean? Like, so
great.
it makes sense, but like we've been really seeing the payoff the past few years, so.
Nice. Thanks for sharing that. And then when we wrap up, we just we usually have you speak about a charity of choice. What would your charity of choice be?
This was so hard. This was like the hardest question you guys have hit me with.
I
Because
know.
I'm like involved in a lot of orgs, and like, God, there's so much chaos and catastrophe. Like everybody needs help everywhere. But the first one that came to mind that I think could always use extra support is Fortaleza Familiar. Fortaleza Familiar.
Fortaleza Familiar. Thank you so much for sharing that. We'll have people check that out.
Yeah,
and
they
donate
support
to that.
like queer youth, indigenous to spirit. Rad org. Check it out.
Nice.
I'm gonna spell that Fortaleza.
Yeah, check that out. Well, thank you so much for being on the show.
Thank you.
We
Thank
loved
y'all for
having you
showing up
here.
in your tracksuits.
Yeah, you've been a blast.
And this is Hot Pot Poddie Podcast, representing women in music. And we had Kalyn on the show with us today. Thank you so much. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.